Hello, I'm Becca Pack, the Reference and Instruction Librarian at the Mondor Egan Library at Anna Maria College. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the library resources you have access to as an Anna Maria student, so the first thing I'll show you is how to get to the library website. If you're on the Anna Maria homepage, go to Campus Life at the top of the page, and then under Student Services, click on the link for Mondor Egan Library. It's a good idea to bookmark this page so that you can easily find it when you need to use library resources. The physical library is located on the lower level of the Information Commons, and during the day is staffed by librarians who can help answer your questions about accessing databases, checking out books, and doing research. There are also study spaces available in the library and a printer available where you can release your print jobs. One of the resources you have access to is the library's collection of books and ebooks. You can see what books the library has by going to the library homepage, scrolling down to Library Resources, and clicking on the icon that says Books and Media. From there, you can use the top left search box that says Anna Maria College Library Catalog to search for a book. This is set to just search what we have available at our library, but if you want to see what other libraries nearby have that could be delivered to campus, you can click on the drop-down menu that says AMC Mondor Egan Library and change it to all CW Mars libraries. For now, I'm going to leave this on just AMC Mondor Egan Library. The search also defaults to search for all formats of materials, but if you want to see a specific type, such as ebooks, you can use the All Formats drop-down menu to select ebook. In the search box, you can type in the topic you're researching or the title of a specific book to see if we have it. For now, I'm going to type in psychology and click search to see what books and ebooks we have on that topic. On the results page, there are a few pieces of information you should pay attention to. For each book or ebook, you'll see the title, the author, and the format of the book. If the format icon says book next to it, that means it's a print book that's available in the physical library. Print books will have what's called a call number, which is a series of numbers and letters that will indicate the subject that the book is on and where you can find it in the library. You will also see ebooks in the catalog, as you can see if I scroll down to the third result, where it says ebook next to the format icon. To access ebooks, you'll need to click on the Online Access link, where you'll be prompted to log in with your library credentials. This will be your library barcode, which is a number on the back of your student ID that begins with the numbers 20464, and your password, which will be your last name in all capital letters. If you don't have a library barcode, or are having problems logging in, please contact the library. When you're choosing a book or ebook, make sure you pay attention to the publication date. For print books, the year it was published can usually be found in the call number, and ebooks usually have this information under the publisher section. Make sure you find a book that fits your research. If you're working on a current event, look for a book that was published more recently, though older books can also be useful for learning about the history of an issue. Now I'm going to head back to the library homepage so that I can show you the library's collection of databases. When you're doing research, the library's collection of databases will be great resources. Databases are collections of articles where you can find a variety of types of sources, including scholarly articles. Academic or scholarly articles are professional research that has been published in a well-respected journal. They often undergo a peer review process, which means that other scholars who work in the field have read the article over to suggest edits and confirm that it is worth publishing. To get to the databases from the library homepage, you just need to click on the link that says Databases, and you'll see the A to Z list. You can use the Subjects drop-down to limit the databases that you see based on the subject that you're researching. You can also check out the list of popular databases on the right if you're not sure where to start searching. If you're accessing the databases from off-campus, you'll need to log in with your library barcode, which starts with the numbers 20464 and is on the back of your student ID, and your password, which is your last name in all capital letters. Make sure you don't try to search in this top right box. This searches the names of databases, not for sources. To find sources, you first need to click on the title of a database. Academic OneFile is a database that has resources on a bunch of different topics, so we'll start there by clicking on the title. Once we're in the database, we can put in our keywords for our research topic. Keywords are the key concepts that make up your research question. The databases are different from Google in that Google can take your whole research question and know what you're looking for, while the databases do best if you search for just the most important keywords or phrases that compose your topic, rather than a whole sentence. For example, if I wanted to research how sleep affects college students, I could search for college students and sleep and effects, rather than putting in my whole question. Adding "and" between multiple keywords helps too, so I'll do that now. Once you put in your keywords and click search, you'll be taken to the results page where you can see some sources that could be useful to you. Many of our databases have multiple source types in them. Depending on what kind of information you're looking for, some source types might work better than others, and you can switch the source type that you see at the top with these links. For example, if your professor is looking for scholarly sources, it's a good idea to make sure academic journals is selected. Each of the databases will also have limiters to help you narrow down your search results. In the Gale databases, like Academic OneFile, these limiters are available on the right. You can adjust the publication dates of the sources that you're seeing, or click to only see peer-reviewed journals or articles available in full text. This is helpful if your assignment requires that you use articles published in the last 5 years or articles that are peer-reviewed. You can also use the Search Within option to search for a specific term within those results, which will help you narrow down the results that you're looking at. For example, I could type in academic performance to focus in on articles that mention academic performance in addition to my other search terms. Once you've found an article that looks like it's relevant to your topic, you can click on the title to get more information. Each article should have an abstract, which is a one-paragraph summary of the article, and reading this can help you decide if the article is relevant to your paper topic. You can also browse for your keywords. In this database, the keywords you searched with will show up in orange in the text of the article. If you decide that you want to save the article for later, you can use the Get Link button at the top of the page, which will give you a permanent link back to the article. The link in the address bar is not always reliable, so it's a good idea to use this Get Link button. There is also a Cite button, which will give you an automatically generated citation for the article. It's important to double-check these citations, as they sometimes contain mistakes, but they can be a great starting point for creating your works cited or reference pages. Most of our databases have these features, they just may be located in different places. If you're not sure where to find these buttons in a different database, or if you have any questions about research, feel free to send me an email. For now, I'm going to go back to the library homepage so that I can show you some other resources. The library also has a collection of video tutorials like this one, but focused on more specific topics that can help you with your research. To see our YouTube channel with all of these video tutorials, just click on the Video Tutorials button here on the homepage. These tutorials are short videos with information on how to best search in specific databases, how to do in-depth research, and other informative topics. These are particularly useful on the nights and weekends when the library staff aren't available, or if you just want a quick overview of a database before you start your research. Another useful tool you have access to are the research guides, which are collections of advice and resources created by librarians on a variety of topics. To see the list of available guides, just click on the Research Guides link on the library homepage. One you should check out is the Citations Guide, which has information on how to cite different types of sources in MLA, APA, and Chicago formats. You can use the tabs at the top of the page to switch between the different citation styles, and each guide will show you example citations and link you to the Purdue OWL website for more information. It's important to cite your sources correctly to avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism is the act of using a source and not crediting it or claiming someone else's idea as your own. The good news is there's an easy way to not plagiarize. Just cite your sources. Whether you reference an idea from the source, mention a statistic, or use a direct quote. This page will have guidelines on how to format those citations. You can also make an appointment with a librarian for help. You should also check out the Research Tips Guide. This guide has information on finding different types of sources and offers suggestions for resources and search strategies. This guide also has a tab on how to request help with your research, here, where it says Need Help. Here you'll find information on how to set up a one-on-one research appointment with me, as well as my email and phone number if you have specific questions. You can also find the library contact information back on the library homepage. At the top, there's a library email that you can send messages to if you're having trouble logging into the databases or if you have a question about your library account. If you have any questions about the databases or doing research, you can find my contact information at the bottom of the page under Meet Our Staff. Feel free to send me any questions you have about this video or about any research projects you work on. Have a great semester, and I hope to hear from you soon.